I came to like $700, but I don't, you know what I'm saying. But I got this one.
That's what's up.
Y'all about to play right now?
Yeah, I'm finna hit him up right now and see what's going on. Cause I just called him and he said you give me 15 minutes.
Oh yeah, the Broncos be ready to play. One thing, you know, he playing.
He hit me with the G Will pump fake though right now. He told me 15 minutes. It's 30 minutes later. Now what's going on?
You gotta get right. You gotta get a better clock.
Yeah, I'm finna call him right now, man. Let me get this going. All right, man, yo. I got shit to do. I mean, we got to do it tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow, but that's tomorrow. Cause I could. I ain't got to go to work tomorrow. Well, we need to do this another day, or what we got?
On the game, I'm just get all my shit ready.
Yeah, man, come on. It's just me, dog. What you getting ready, dog? You ain't got to get nothing ready.
Hey, you be slick, dog. You be slick. Hey, you on the game or what?
Yeah, I'm sitting here waiting on you. What you mean I'm on the game? I called you.
Okay, go ahead and hit the button.
Hit the button, man. Come on.
Hit the button,
man, dog, it's just me and you, dog. We don't have to get all like we something special out here, man. Just me and you, dog.
Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Detroit Lions and the Seattle Seahawks. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, check. Mike 56, Mike 56.
Go, 4 down.
Tighten up, tighten up.
And to give this time to the tailback. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
14. Slam. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Watch the slant. Switch. Alert. Hey.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 46 yards. And the Seahawks have struck first in this NFC title game. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's not going anywhere to start tonight. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. Swift's got the first down and then some. And down to the 28-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Ambry Thomas had to make the play defensively. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You
get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? On 2nd and 9, Love. He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle is going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. To throw now. Here's Love. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Minus 56.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Six 0 our score after 1. And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9.
94, hey, hey. Go, go, go. 94 is the mic. 94 is the mic. Watch the play. Buddy. Watch the play.
Now it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. Well, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into Danger Russ. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Love now. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Let's go, let's go!
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First down, Swift. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Swift. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They'll run with Swift. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try and sneak it here, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
94 is the mic. 94 is the mic. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Check 50. Check 50. 94 is the mic. 94 is the mic.
Wilson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Love's throw there complete to Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Our 2 squads making their final adjustments prior to the second half kick. Which team will be the one standing as NFC champions at the end? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Just do get the playoff. Love going to throw it. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate, and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Check 56. Watch the run. Watch the run. Gun. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
So we got man. Shit. One club. Shit. Wide. Get
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Wilson now to throw on third down. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Check 56. Nice, sweetheart. Alert. 56 is Mike.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
It's been a long day for you. Alert. 50's the Mike.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Love. He'll get this off to Swift. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a carry for Swift. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
First down going to the air with Love. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Love. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check. Too little, shift.
They go play action with Wilson. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Don't say nothing.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Let's go.
Here's Wilson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the point. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a 2-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Seahawks 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? It got his man complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
I smell fear in that offense.
Now Wilson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And they will take a knee here. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
I seen that was crazy. I was like, big. They one play. Ooh, you went right back to your arm. Man, that was funny. You put your dog balls on him.
Hey, man, you know, man. Dang, I just try to take care of the league, man.